Everyone, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. I woke up to the first snow in Brooklyn. I was on my way to the organic market and was greeted by this lovely little sight. So I thought, why not make some French onion soup? So that's what we're doing today. So for this dish, we need 3 large onions. I'm using white onions because they're very large. We're going to cut off both the root and the tip, cut these in half and peel off all of our onion skin to all 3 of our little onions. White onions are a little bit sweeter than yellow onions. If you only have yellow onions, use those instead, but you may need 4 if they're not as big as these are. And the way we cut these is very important. We're going to cut with the grain so it keeps the integrity. If we cut against the grain, they break down a lot faster, and we want them to keep their shape. When you get towards the end, flip that on its side just for safety and keep slicing. We want to do this with all the onion halves, and these are all of our onions. Now over on the stove, over medium-low heat, we're going to melt in 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Once that gets nice and bubbly, we can go ahead and add in all of our onions. And we're going to caramelize these low and slow over low heat. This is going to take about an hour and a half. We're also going to prep a little stock. We need 8 cups of beef broth, so into a large pot they go. I wish I had homemade stock. I didn't at this time, so I'm using box, but get a really good one because this is going to be one of the major flavors in your soup. Seasoning with a tablespoon of minced garlic and 3 or 4 bay leaves. I grind up all my garlic as soon as I get it, freeze it. It makes my life easier. We also need to prep some crostini, so I'm cutting up a little demi baguette. I like the middle pieces because they're a little more even. We're going to put them on a parchment lined piece of paper, sprinkle with a little olive oil, make sure your lid is open first. And we're going to toast these in the oven at 350 just for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then set those aside until we're ready to use them. We're also going to chop up a couple slices of gruyere cheese. It's melty, it's nutty, it's delicious. And we're going to grate a little parmesan cheese for additional nice and a little savoriness. Now, we're starting to get a little brown here, but it's going to take a little while more. Just a couple more minutes, and this is looking great. At this point, we can add in 1 cup of a dry white wine. Be sure it's one that you would drink because that flavor is really going to intensify, and a tablespoon of sherry. This is going to add a really rich flavor. Scrape up all the fond on the bottom, then sprinkle on 1 tablespoon of flour. Mix it around, cook for a minute to cook out that raw flour taste before starting to ladle in our warm beef broth. I like to do this in increments and mix that around until all of it has been added to our pot. And we're going to cook this just until it starts to get bubbly and warmed all the way through. Now we're going to give it a little taste for seasoning. It's definitely salty enough, so we're going to add a ton of cracked black pepper. Now I have just plated this in a little French onion soup pot, topping with crostini, sprinkling on some parmesan, layering on our gruyere. We're going to stick this under the broiler for about 3 to 4 minutes until that cheese gets bubbly, brown, and delicious. Now let's go ahead and give this a taste. I am very excited. My whole house smells like sweet onions. This is savory from the beef broth, sweet from the onions. You get that hit of cognac. The bread has absorbed all of that soup. The cheese is melty, delicious, flavorful, and this is exactly what I had in mind when I saw the snow this morning. It's really easy to make. It does take a little time, but it's absolutely worth every single minute that it takes to cook. But there it is, French onion soup. I hope you all try to make this in your home. Thank you so much for spending time with me again today. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like this video, give it a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you haven't already, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you again. Stay warm. And until next time, happy cooking.